Um, hey everyone, just a quick, lighthearted video coming through here. I've been raked over the coals for the last few months because of all my controversy, you know, my antics on Twitter, my Drake Paul documentary series that was critically panned and I removed off of YouTube out of shame. I did say that correctly, by the way. Drake Paul is one of my fan fiction characters. He's like the new Paul brother that was exiled from the family after losing a shirtless lawn fight to Logan. I tried to get on Shane Dawson's hype train and make my own documentary, but it just ended up being cringe. Just low production value, and the whole video was basically just me doing jackass caliber stunts. Sorry to curse. And, just trying to get on the Paul brother hype train and missing the mark. So I had to take it down, because everyone disliked it so much and raked me over the coals and all. Anyway, that's all in the past now, and it's time to dust ourselves off and move on. I just want to use this video to discuss one of my favorite sitcoms, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And as you may all know, I am a major sitcom buff. I've seen every sitcom ever made, every episode 100 times over. So now I'm going to use my knowledge to break down why Carlton Banks, I'm going to break his character down and explain why he's the best character, not just from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but out of any sitcom ever made. So let's begin, shall we? Reason number one why Carlton is the best character. That's an easy one. Because he's based and red-pilled. Yeah, he's a proud Republican, just like me. Shout out to all my liberals out there doing it big, but at the end of the day, you have to admit that we're more based and red-pilled than y'all. You guys, y'all believe in evolution, and we don't. You got us there, but you also believe in, the wage gap and global warming. So you lose a lot of points on that. Plus, we win debates all the time. Ben Shapiro, remember that guy? Enough said. I know with the political climate right now, everybody just wants to fight. Everybody wants to fist fight each other. A civil war is about to break out in America, and that's why I think we need to all look to Carlton for guidance right now. We need to look to 90s sitcoms for the answers to the political ails of our times right now. Carlton was based and red-pilled. Will was cringe and blue-pilled. But at the end of the day, they were still best friends. Really makes you think. Next up, reason number two why Carlton was the best. He was a gamer who hated feminists, and he definitely would have been a leading figure in the Gamergate movement if he was around in the modern era. Carlton was the first one you'd see debating feminists and destroying them with facts and logic. Ben Shapiro style, basically. Also, he managed his gaming time efficiently. He was the mascot for the basketball team at his college. He had a part-time job, and on top of it all, he had a Super Nintendo instead of a Sega. Just let that sink in. He was rich, and he could have easily bought both systems, but he specifically chose to only own a Super Nintendo. Yup, that's called brand loyalty, something you don't see too much these days. Quick gamers rise up, and we'll move on to reason number three. Reason number three why Carlton was the best character. He had a ripped, shredded physique. Watch the fan service pool episode, for example, where Carlton goes shirtless. I actually have a picture of it right here. Hang on. Now, I don't have any editing skills, to put pictures in my videos. So I had to print this out at the library, and I'm having to hold it up to the camera like this. Yeah, I got some weird looks when I was printing this out, but it was worth it. You see, Will might have been taller, but he was skinny fat and had love handles. You see, Carlton, he has a six-pack like a real man. Let's go to the second picture, shall we? Let's see. Y'all notice anything funny here? I'll give you a second to look. Yeah, that's right. Will is the kind of guy that wears a shirt in the pool. Now, wearing a shirt at the pool, that's the sure sign of an out-of-shape wimp, while Carlton is proudly shirtless. And honestly, let's just look at this picture again. Look at that six-pack. He makes a Marine proud with that physique. I was almost a Marine before I got banned from ever holding a government job because of my YouTube videos, so I can make that assessment about him. And yeah, that brings us to reason number 4, why Carlton was better than Will. Even though he was short and got made fun of all the time, he took it all in stride, and he lived with integrity. That's a very Marine-like level of discipline. And honestly, he should have decked Will in the face so many times, but was able to restrain himself. Yup. So yeah, we're about out of time for this video. Subscribe, donate to my Patreon, give this video a like, and leave a comment, as long as it doesn't hurt my feelings. So yeah, now for this week's BGkumbi witticism of the week. The only time you should read a book is if you're looking up curse words in the dictionary. Thank you, and goodbye.